Is it more bad news for Diddy? Oh my, and more bad news for Drake. How worse can it get? Nah, for real. Time out. How worse can it get for these two? Yeah? This is insane, yeah? But here's what I'm going to do. Hit the like button. I'm going to tell you to hit the like button, turn on the subscribe button, turn on the post notifications, because we got more content coming on the way when it comes to hip-hop content. You know what I mean? So right now we're going to react to document 80 as promised. So if you're a Scru Face Jean fan, hit the subscribe button, turn on the post notifications. And yeah, man, let's get a crack at it. Let's go. You hear me? I'm intrigued. Let's go.
Like Mark, you can choose the right tutor for you from more than 2,000 subjects on SuperProf.
Imagine you could have the entire world of coffee without limits. With the Ninja Luxe Cafe, that place is your home.
Look, the only thing I ever had in this world's my word and my balls. So I cannot be faking a fucking breaker for y'all. These rumors of collusion can be abusing and scarred. There's no way I was that stupid. This shit confusing and odd. You went against the culture and lost the culture you lost. Now you gotta save face when you face the culture you crossed. I feel sorry for this nigga.
Listen, alright, Screw. Get him, Screw.
Look, the only thing I ever had in this world's my word and my balls. So I cannot be faking a fucking breaker for y'all. These rumors of collusion can be abusing and scarred. There's no way I was that stupid. This shit confusing and odd. You went against the culture and lost the culture you lost. Now you gotta save face when you face the culture you crossed. I feel sorry for this nigga because he culturally lost. But sorry nigga, I can't watch you rip his culture apart. I'll make illusions of collusion, eluding I can't be bought. Or losing to having lawyers and stooges removing on.
See, do you hear that? Listen, he can't watch you or watch Drake watch him rip the culture apart. And this is why I say Drake has been a culture vulture. And before that, I even said Drake is a rapper, is an actor playing a rapper. When I said that before this whole lawsuit happened, before the rap battle happened with Drake, so with Kendrick Lamar, people were saying whatever they want to say. Oh, well, now you want to believe me? Now you want to believe me? All right, cool. Let's go.
So I cannot be faking a fucking breaker for y'all. These rumors of collusion can be abusing and scarred. There's no way I was that stupid. This shit confusing and odd. You went against the culture and lost the culture you lost. Now you gotta save face when you face the culture you crossed. I feel sorry for this nigga because he culturally lost. But sorry nigga, I can't watch you rip his culture apart. I'll make illusions of collusion, eluding I can't be bought. Or losing to having lawyers and stooges removing on. I ain't the reason you ain't looking as hot. It ain't my fault. You a Karen. If you really wanna know, talk to your boss. Matter of fact, you gotta talk to your people. Them niggas lost. For almost 2 years, a losing battle they fought. They got PTSD like niggas who went to war. I swear niggas hear that song and get visions of Vietnam like, wow.
Hey, yo. Wait. Yo, Screw, I would say that to him. Why? But it's true. Like, it's like they do, or Drake has PTSD, as if he did technically go to war, like a rap war, and he lost. So he's having PTSD whenever he is. You know what I mean? Because obviously with PTSD, if someone has gone to war, like an actual war, if they hear like a bang on the, like even if they hear like a knock or a bang, like a loud bang, for some reason, that could trigger trigger the PTSD. You know what I mean? It could. I'm not saying it does. I don't know everyone's cases. Everyone's different, isn't it? But yeah, I hear it. Let's go.
Hip hop is free again. Now where's this red button and when is it turning on? It seems like every time that you press it, you only bomb. How far away from Mike is you, nigga? Only one? 40 songs later, how far? Still only one? Now you can look at me and now listen, cause you a star.
See, I like how you use that reference in terms of the Michael Jackson part about being one away. And obviously, the thing is, he was technically on par, but I've always said this, yeah. You can't really make comparisons like that. Because, hear me out. One, with Michael Jackson Michael Jackson's career, especially within the music industry in America, in the 90s, that's when the mainstream media, for some reason, well, I can get into it another time, but if you watch my reaction to, why they're still after his money, you know what I mean? Then you will understand. But it's very layered, right? But anyway, it's what I said was in that, basically. Now, with Michael Jackson, the thing is, in his era, you would have to literally go out to physically buy copies of albums, physically buy vinyls, physically buy CDs, physically buy cassette tapes. You had to physically do these things. Now, I'm not saying that when Drake came into the scene, that never happened, because there was that when he did enter the scene, but he still was part of the scene where it was emerging to streaming platforms. Do you understand? And then that's where it changes to the thing of, oh, if you got 100,000 plus streams, that equals to one sell. How does that make any sense? To me, it doesn't make sense. And they always shine the light on Spotify. Like, how are you only shining the light on Spotify only? Isn't there no other platforms like Apple Music or Tidal or do you know what I mean? Or there's different streaming platforms. So what are we saying? How are you calculating sales? Now we have to make it make sense. But aside from that, the whole Michael Jackson situation as well is there's underhand tactics. Listen, I will get into it another day. All I say is hit the subscribe button, turn on the post notifications, then you will be notified of when that will be available. Let's go.
But see it as a fact of exactly where you are. What rise must fall from the dirt to the Lord. And there are no exceptions, just examples to the law. What if that nigga asked for repentance? Bitch, nah, she. If I forgive him some one of them 6 gods. Sad story, damn Rory, shit ma. Guess he wasn't doing this for niggas after all. Guess he...
Listen, I'm gonna be real, yeah. And this is my humble opinion. I know Rory and Mal are not that. You know what I mean? I think they're doing it for content. They have to be doing it for content. I don't think they literally feel that way. Although Rory did admit, and he did apologize, and he did try to get Mal to come to his senses, but unfortunately, he didn't come to his senses, innit? At least not yet. But let's keep it moving. Let's go. Shout out to Scru Face Jean or John. Let's go.
He wasn't doing this for niggas that are small. Nigga, if he won, he wouldn't be doing this at all. Lost so much respect and we'll never forget that shit was whack. He gon' need that fucking thing from Men in Black to get it back. Told you I ain't Stephen Colbert, he tried to get me axed. Jimmy tried to cancel me like Jimmy, but now Kimmel back. You need to back off him, for I need a max coffin. Need a max wins, cause you been taking max losses. Wow.
Hey, yo, nah, screw.
He gon' need that fucking thing from Men in Black to get it back. Told you I ain't Stephen Colbert, he tried to get me axed. Jimmy tried to cancel me like Jimmy, but now Kimmel back. You need to back off him, for I need a max coffin. Need a max wins, cause you been taking max losses. Wah, 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 wah. Hip hop is free again. I knew when he put my name in it, he was a stupid cat. It's time to sit down for a while, Jimmy. You used to that, cause you don't even know who you are no more. The music.
Hey, nah. Do you know when he said it? I obviously know he was talking about Wheelchair Jimmy, and then I realized, hang on, wasn't Jimmy also? Nah, wait. It's time for you to sit down. You're used to that. Wheelchair Jimmy.
Wah, wah. Hip hop is free again. I knew when he put my name in it, he was a stupid cat. It's time to sit down for a while, Jimmy. You used to that, cause you don't even know who you are no more. The music trash. Is you Skepta? Is you The Weeknd? Or is you Supercat?
Is you Skepta or is you The Weeknd or is you Supercat? Aye, if you know who Supercat is, you're a real one. If you know who Supercat is, you're a genuine real one. Like, he's a dancehall legend. Like, if you think Vybz Kartel is a legend, and he is, and he's the current king of dancehall, oh, Supercat is, you know what I mean? Supercat is Supercat. If you know, you know. But also, Skepta is a G, though. Despite his allegiances with Drake, Skepta is, get me, from the grime days. If you know, you know. If you don't, I feel sorry for you. Skepta's a G. I don't care. Skepta's one of my favorite MCs. Get me? Him and his brother, JME. JME. Anyway, if you want me to react, I will react to some grime content in due time. So make sure you stay subscribed for that, because trust me, more content is coming to that.
I knew when he put my name in it, he was a stupid cat. It's time to sit down for a while, Jimmy. You used to that, cause you don't even know who you are no more. The music trash. Is you Skepta? Is you The Weeknd? Or is you Supercat? Is you Yachty? Is you Quentin Miller? Or that Future Cat? Oh, I get it, 6 God, cause 6 niggas influenced that.
Hey, yo. Yo, nah, Scru's a G. He's a lyrical G. Nah. Scru's a lyrical G. Because the fact that he referenced 6, you know what I mean? Wait. Let's see if it was really 6. Hang on.
Hip hop is free again. I knew when he put my name in it, he was a stupid cat. It's time to sit down for a while, Jimmy. You used to that, cause you don't even know who you are no more. The music trash. Is you Skepta? Is you The Weeknd? Or is you Supercat? Is you Yachty? Is you Quentin Miller? Or that Future Cat? Oh, I get it, 6 God, cause 6 niggas influenced that.
That really is 6. Wow.
Tupac strikes again. Ironically, it was Tupac that got you bent. Apparently, you can't tell someone to call you sick, then turn around and try to sue when niggas call you sick. We call that bitch. In the culture, we call that a win. But to be real, in the culture, we call that a sin. Stop barking, my friend. He a fed and the cops are his can. Stop talking to him, cause he's the officer calling you in. But then talk about Rob Markman, it's marketing, man. You the market of beast. See the God about to fall for his sin. Hip hop is free again. Where we go from here, nigga? To the grand beard, nigga. 3-toed sloth looking, light skin weird, nigga. White man, oops, I mean Iceman is near, nigga. Just how many victim coaches we about to?
Hey, Scru's hilarious. I can't even lie. He's hilarious. Hey, yo. Cause what word is that? There's a word for it. Not just reference, it's the theme. The theme. Like, if you understand, you understand. Yo, Scru. Hip hop is friggin'.
Where we go from here, nigga? To the grand beard, nigga. 3-toed sloth looking, light skin weird, nigga. White man, oops, I mean Iceman is near, nigga. Just how many victim coaches we about to hear, nigga? Yeah, you try to smear niggas, and now we here, nigga. You know this case is finna taint your whole career, nigga. I know you embarrassed, nigga. Shit, I'm there with you. I just don't think your name is gonna be striking fair, nigga. Niggas moonwalking, you was too big to think and shit. Niggas jumped ship when the Titanic started sinking. Now niggas need healing, niggas tweeting their feelings. Niggas realizing they was on the side with the villain. Santa Claus ain't real, these niggas is really children.
Be a villain, by the way. If you know, you know. Hit the subscribe button, turn in the post notifications, because when it comes to his content, you know what time it is. Let's go.
Niggas done got the news and now niggas done got the switching. Niggas done got the bitching like niggas was never with them. Niggas done got the snitching before they raided the building. Niggas got in the room, ate the sandwich and got the spilling. Now niggas see that he wrong, man, these niggas is really pigeons. Why am I saying niggas so much when I be spitting? Cause I heard you like to count them up while you listen. You losing someone who loved you, cause nigga, we don't trust you. Fuck, dude, you about to be the uncle in the club soon. And I know that the club cool, I go to the club too. But sometimes it's enough, dude, I swear that growing up's cool. No more barrettes, they not a flex. Yuck, dude. No more Billies, no more Millies, no more Bellas. Trust me. Every girl that's in your world should be like 30 plus too. And nigga, that's a must too. That's something you can't confuse. What you gotta just accept is that you not the greatest. You done went from celebrated, now your ass is tolerated. Sounding like you ovulating, Serena should beat your ass. Said he studied battle rap, must have fell asleep in class. When did suing become curriculum? Let me speak to black, shake my hand, I bet 100.
Wait. I studied rap for a living. Hey, no, wait. I like the fact that he put this part in towards the end rather than in the middle or at the beginning. Let's go.
Growing up's cool. No more barrettes, they not a flex. Yuck, dude. No more Billies, no more Millies, no more Bellas. Trust me. Every girl that's in your world should be like 30 plus too. And nigga, that's a must too. That's something you can't confuse. What you gotta just accept is that you not the greatest. You done went from celebrated, now your ass is tolerated. Sounding like you ovulating, Serena should beat your ass. Said he studied battle rap, must have fell asleep in class. When did suing become curriculum? Let me speak to black, shake my hand, I bet 100 grand he wouldn't agree with that. Fuck it, let me speak to math. ARP, we need you back. Hold up, let me speak to smack. Where are the teachers at?
He hollered at those who were in battle rap. Like the notable, I mean, there are
28th
numeral. There's multiple names within battle rap, but the ones he mentioned, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm telling you, even Dave. This is why when the battle was happening, right? When I was expecting, when I was put this way, the perspective from Matt Hoffa, I was thinking, all right, let's hear what he got to say. And then when I heard his opinion, I was like, get out of it, son. Do you know what I mean? Get out of it. Like, what's wrong with you? You know what I mean? It is what it is. Obviously, sometimes you want to hear something, but it's not what you expected to hear. But you know, it is what it is, man. But anyway, let's keep it moving. Let's see what people are saying in the comments. I like look at hip hop. Tupac and Suge Knight. Well, Tupac in the picture, but Scru Face and then Cameron. Hip hop wins again. Get this song to 10K like because Drake lost in hip hop and hip hop won. How many likes they got? 11K. There you go. Kendrick dropped him, the culture bagged him, Scru buried him, Judge Fargus read the eulogy, and Scru spun back to salt the grave. Love to see it. Hey, yo, that to be pinned. Scru, I know you pinned your comment. You got the 10K likes now, yeah? Pin this one, please. Pin this one, all right? Pin that one. Shoeback strikes again. Ironically, it was Tupac that got you bent. It's such a spectacular bar. You said you studied rap battle. You must have slept in class. When did suing become the part of the curriculum? Damn. You see? People understand. Listen, I like the fact that when you read comments or when I read comments, people are understanding and taking some parts of the lyrics and mentioning it. That's how you know that's a lyricist right there. Get me? Or Screw's got another one. It's time to sit down for a while. Jimmy, you're used to that. Had me almost lose my... I don't want to read that full thing, but you know what I'm saying? So I want to say, God forbid. But anyway, it was hilarious still. Hip hop wins again. Get me? That's it. Hip hop wins again. Hip hop wins and will always win without a shadow of a doubt. But that's not all when it comes to Drake. That's not all. All right, let's get into the next thing. You know what I mean? The next thing, let's see what we got here. Let me show you what we got here. Let me show you. Get me? While you're at it, hit the subscribe button. And I want you to hit the subscribe button. I want you to turn on the post notifications And what I need you to do is I need you to leave a comment in the comments below. I need you to share. You know what I mean? So yeah, look, Drake is not yay. So what has the lead villain had to say this time? I don't know why I haven't subscribed, so I'm gonna subscribe right now. It's on my other channel that I subscribe. It's just that I'm using this channel to do what I need to do in this channel. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, let's keep it moving. Let's go hit the subscribe button. Like I said, because hip hop wins again. And if you want,
Blockchain, crypto, it's happening everywhere. And it's happening with Ripple.
Oh shit, here we go again.
So Drake really out-bitched himself. He's the bitch of all bitches. He said he wanted to be the lady and the tramp. He wanted to be both. Drake the final boss of being a bitch. Like he did.
Hey, these intros or these pack outs, I'm sorry. Hey, deleted. What we saying?
Oh shit, here we go again.
So Drake really out-bitched himself. He's the bitch of all bitches. He said he wanted to be the lady and the tramp. He wanted to be both. Drake the final boss of being a bitch. Like he didn't just bitch out, he got bitch DLC. Got the whole bitch map pack. This man snitched trying to pull the white privilege card. Then remembered mid-trial, oh wait, I'm black. This dude really thought the system was gonna protect him. Like he really was a Karen. It backfired so fast, the court skeeted L's all over his face. Now,
But you know what's mad though? It's the fact of even within that, yeah, the judge understood this is hip hop. Like, first of all, this is hip hop. Secondly, you're the one that called. You're the one that also did this. You called it out. You know what I mean? You're the one that mentioned that Kendricks had mentioned these things, these quote unquote defamatory things about you. You're the one that said that. And yeah.
he just looks like a wet dork, a dweeb, the people's disappointment. I mean, I try to feel bad, but nah, he's just dumb as hell. At this point, he's collecting L's like Pokemon cards. You cry too much, man. You extended your own downfall a whole nother year for free, for no reason. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I was trying to take a break. I didn't plan on uploading anything for a whole month, and I couldn't wait any longer. I already waited long enough. I have like a love-hate for Drake. I like Drake's old music. I fuck with the slaps that he sings to females. I mean, you just pop that in, you feel me? You pop one of those old Drake slaps in, you cuddle up with a female and you good. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I didn't mess with the old Drake, but however, as a Ye fan, I hated him. The Ye versus Drake era goes all the way back to like 2010, so I've been wanting to see this shit happen. I can't stand the motherfucker. He's a tattleteller, and it didn't work. You told for no reason. How you gonna snitch and it not work? How you gonna snitch and not even level up? And Karma said, hey, thanks for the info, but you still got your ass whooped. Man really woke up one day, lost the rap beef, and said, nah, I'm suing. I'm gonna sue everybody.
We suing.
Know how embarrassing that is? The
Wait,
judge
wait. That Jada Pinkett Smith situation. What happened with that? I'm curious. Does anybody know? Did they really sue? Did they win the lawsuit? Like, what happened? We're gonna find out.
He says, sir, this is hip hop. Imagine being so allergic to accountability that you try to subpoena rhymes and bars and it don't work. You snitch just to ruin your own credibility. That's crazy. And he really thought a federal judge was gonna win people's perception. The judge laughed at his ass. He said, hey, look, check this out, man. Diss tracks are opinions. Basically saying Kendrick cooked your ass. Shut up. It's now legally binding. That's the part that's fucked up. It's in writing now. Drake, you got your L notarized. That's how fast he lost. It didn't even hit halftime. It was
I don't even know why that is so funny. Yo, wait, it's true though.
wasn't even the pregame. Bruh accused his own label of botting Kendrick's song like UMG got a secret anti-Drake department or some shit. Come on, man. Quit acting like it was in actual humans, like you didn't walk outside and hear that song. We couldn't escape it. For a whole year, I got tired of this shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. It was everywhere. There's no way you thought bots did that shit. This man thought Spotify had a cheat code against him. The cheat code was called being a better rapper, Drake. I thought you study rap battles.
I study rap battles for a living.
There's no way you study that.
That part where he mentions I study rap battle for a living is what makes Scru Face Jean's part towards the end Epic.
Shit, because the way you went out, like, what the fuck?
I study rap battles for a living.
Drake really thought he was Ye, out here cosplaying as the industry's savior, when he's just a professional identity thief. You're not a genius, you're a failed scammer. Stop it.
Stop it.
Go get your own identity. Hey, Drake, how you gonna gentrify a sound and still get evicted? That's tough.
So before starting the course, I knew exactly what I wanted to do in my life, but I had no idea how.
I don't care.
I really don't give a fuck.
Drake losing to his own employer is wild. How you get fired on your day off? That's like suing Chick-fil-A because your coworker sandwich was seasoned better. Hey, and let me just say this loud and clear real quick. Let me talk my shit. Let me drop my nuts. I actually called this shit. I'm not even playing, you guys. I don't know if y'all knew this, but I predicted this entire meltdown before it happened. I think I was the only creator to do so. If I didn't, you guys can let me know in the comments, but I think I did. The only thing I didn't expect, though, the only thing that threw me for a loop was I thought Drake was gonna sue Kendrick directly. I didn't think the man was gonna go back and spin the block and sue his own people. I didn't expect that. What I mean by his own people, you know, that other side, the You Wish Foundation, You Wish. And before y'all try to twist that and I said something else, listen, no, don't start with me, you two. Don't be trying to ban me. I said You Wish. I didn't say the other shit. Drake really went after his own label's bag and lost. Officially lost. It's in writing now. Like I said, that's a paper trail of his own downfall. An L that's government verified. Why would you let the internet clown you like that? You so lame.
I study rap battles for a living.
Hey, you didn't just lose, you snitched. Then got smacked for snitching. Then got caught snitching about the smack. Triple combo. You could have taken one L quietly, but nah, you wanted a whole sequel. You damn near got the trilogy. I mean, how you feel that you really stretched this beef into another year of humiliation? You ain't good, Mud. It's over, Mud. I don't know why they say Mud. That shit, look at me trying to sound like a Gen A, Gen Z. But yeah, let me remind y'all about my prediction. I uploaded the video around April 24th. You gonna
I'm gonna come back and react to that another time. Let's go.
See it on my screen somewhere. And when I say April 24th, this is before any of Kendrick's nukes dropped. Back then, we only had push-ups and tailor-made freestyle by Drake.
But if all of this is true, then it makes sense on why Kendrick hasn't dropped the track yet. Kendrick has not dropped his diss track yet because I'm pretty sure he wants to bring up the pedo vibes from Drake. And those type of accusations, if you don't have the facts and the proofs to those allegations, that's defamation of character. They will be able to sue Kendrick Lamar, and with UMG backing him, that will be a hard case to fight because Drake isn't from the hood. Drake isn't gonna handle this like a regular nigga would handle this. Biggie Smalls didn't go and sue Tupac when Tupac said he fucked Faith Evans. But you be crazy if you think Drake's not gonna sue Kendrick Lamar if Kendrick Lamar drops that bomb about him being a pedophile. You got to be out your rabbit ass mind if you think Drake will not take this to court. And let's say Kendrick does get the information he needs to prove, to show everything that everybody been knowing about Drake. That very much can be the nail in Drake's coffin. And even if he's never touched a kid, some of the things that he's been accused of is creepy. And that will be the collapse of Drake. So honestly, Drake should tread lightly.
I study rap battles for a living.
What did I miss?
Kendrick was silent, and people were wondering what was taking him so long. So I literally said, Kendrick's not rushing because he's checking the legal side. He's figuring out how to expose Drake's skeletons without getting sued. So I'm thinking Kendrick had lawyers on speed dial and shit, double checking every bar like, hey, can I say this without catching a case? Because you know this man about to sue me. And even if
I don't think he did. I don't think Kendrick did that, to be fair. I honestly don't. Like, I honestly don't. We can do a timeline of the beef and how it all transpired, and we can do that another time. But I guarantee you it was calculated. Like, genuinely calculated. Like, Kendrick is a mastermind at these things. He's a mastermind.
I wasn't right about that part. I was right about Drake suing. Drake's been living with rumors online for years, but you had to be deep in the Reddit trenches or Twitter threads to even catch that shit. It wasn't mainstream yet. Everything I talked on that video wasn't mainstream like that. It was conspiracy theories, just whispers around by people who actually paid attention. And that's exactly why I predicted this whole thing before it exploded, because I already knew about those conspiracies long before this new wave of beef even started. That, and because I'm unemployed, I have no life. I get lost in internet rabbit holes. Pause. That's just sound kind of crazy. Drake's thumbhead looking ass been getting accused of being a PDF for like years. I want to say since at least 2016 and 2017. It's been sitting there, buried in Reddit and old archive threads all over Twitter, but people didn't talk about it out loud like that, not mainstream. Cause let's be honest, everybody still liked Drake back then. Not me, I couldn't stand him. I mean, it was like I said, it was like a love and hate relationship. It was like, yeah, I like this song to cuddle up to a woman, but fuck Drake. So when this beef kicked off, I already knew what was coming. Kendrick didn't create those accusations. If you want to be honest, he didn't even say them directly. It was already known for real. The internet had been sitting on that info for years, and Drake knew this shit. That's why when Drake dropped that track with Lil Yachty on For All the Dogs in late 2023, way before this beef even kicked off in 2024, people noticed that he was mocking everybody. He name dropped Millie Bobby.
Widows in my comments talking about some Millie Bobby, look.
He was trying to joke about it, mock the crowd, mock everybody that was making fun of him. But honestly, that just confirmed he been watching the same conspiracies too, as if he was worried or some shit. That's what I took from it. I'm like, this motherfucker worried.
I love him. I met him in Australia, and you know, we just texted each other the other day, and he was like, I miss you so much. I was like, I miss you more.
You and Drake? That's awesome.
Advice does he give you? Like, what does he say?
About boys. He helps me.
What?
Yeah. He's great. He's wonderful. I love him.
What's his advice with boys?
You know, that stays in the text messages.
I study rap battles for a living.
I wasn't guessing, I was just paying attention. So you feel me? I dropped my video April 24th with my little prediction and shit. Then all of a sudden Euphoria drops April 30th, 616 in LA and Meet the Grams dropped on May 3rd. Then Not Like Us on May 4th. Crybaby Aubrey is the type to sue when he runs out of bars. And that's exactly what he did. That's why I stated if UMG's backing him, Kendrick is cooked. Because we all know how this game works. We know who runs that shit. I don't even gotta say names.
I'm not gonna say what race, what people, we know I can't say that.
Matter of
Hey, listen. Hey. The fact that you already know
You're dedicated.
You don't know.
Matter of fact, y'all ain't about to be mad at me. Y'all could be mad at Kanye. He'll say it for me.
It was a Jewish doctor.
So honestly, that's what I thought was gonna happen.
Do you see what I'm trying to say?
Happen. Drake being protected by the machine, business as usual. That's where it got foggy. I didn't expect it to blow back into his face like that. Courtroom skidded L's all in Drake's face. Aki Big Backy, Academia Nut.
What the fuck is this nigga talking about?
Panting, sweating, and yelling Drake is dropping another classic. Bruh, shut the fuck up. Nobody asked you. You are the official OVO therapy dog at this point. Sit. Go over there and sit, or go check on Obs. He needs to pet you. Academics just be hopping on stream like, breaking news, Drake blinked twice, album soon. Bruh, relax, he's a loser. You are hyping a loser. Hey, every time this motherfucker say classic, Drake drops mid. You need to cut it out. You ruining this man's legacy. Iceman gonna be a classic. The fuck is an Iceman? Nobody's scared of an album named after a popsicle. You're not freezing the charts, you're freezing your relevance. You're frozen. You're Elsa. You might even be Anna. You damn near the side character. You Olaf.
Because guess what? You niggas not hip hop, and y'all can't talk hip hop without the Owls, nigga. Cause guess what? Owls been running hip hop for 16 motherfucking years, nigga. Argo been on top. Argo been running shit. Argo #1 album after #1 album after #1 album after #1 album after #1 single after #1 single. None of you niggas got Kendrick in there.
Don't ever call me out, because all that's gonna do is get you blocked or get me to crash out on you. I don't give a fuck. I'll end us both.
And they like, oh, well, it's making Drake fans look bad. To who? K-Bots?
I don't give a fuck.
It's fanboys, bruh. Every single one of them with a mic and a platform is deep throating his ego right now as we speak. I mean, we talking about the Hot Pocket himself.
The people have to know that his lawyer, his team, they're gonna appeal this and take this. I don't know if people know that. Like, this is not. Of course, this is.
No, wait. I just can't take Mal serious in this situation. I'm sorry, I can't. The reason why is because if I know he's associated with Kareem Biggs Buck, who helped build Rockefeller Records and helped, build, well, I guess maintain Rock Nation and do other stuff and Paper Plane and all these stuff organizations. Do you know what I mean? There ain't no way that Maul is serious. No way. There's no way. If you know, you know. If you don't, is what it is. Let's keep moving.
Not over with.
I mean, should we just let it go?
No, see, no.
Like,
No.
at this point,
No. Why? But would you?
OVO stand side of like, nah, he purposely was trying to lose the first one so he could reveal more.
Nah, this is not over with. I know people hear things getting dismissed, but like, there's a whole nother level that I believe this is getting ready to go to. I don't think this is over. It's definitely not over here.
I definitely think it'll go to another level, but not the level that he's probably thinking it will go to. Do you understand? And I predicted this before. I'm not saying I want that for Drake, but listen, if you have caused an injustice to someone, if you've caused an injustice to someone and some people, eventually, do you know what I mean? Yeah. I'll just say I'll leave it at that.
Of course, Academia Nut.
Yo, if that nigga Drake saw that, would destroy that shit. He beefing with Lucian and Elliot.
Yeah, he lost.
Now he about to come back though.
Huh?
He about to come back. He about to appeal it.
Oh yeah, appeal it. You know what I'm
He about to appeal it.
All of them. Even the streamers, the 37 N-word counter.
Just call me a culture vulture.
When you got that many corny dudes hyping you up 24/7, it stops looking supportive and it starts looking very sad. Y'all helped ruin Drake's image. I'm gonna be honest with you. He let them ruin him too. He believed in his own hype. He was delusional. He thought they were helping him out. It's like, nah, bro, you just look stupid. Drake didn't just read the internet, he became it. Every time one of his meat guzzling fans said Drake's being blackballed, he was like, yeah, you're right. Let me go ahead and sue my label. That lawsuit wasn't strategy, it was paranoia. It was paranoia in PDF form. And yes, that was a double entendre. Run that back. He believed the noise so hard he fell into it, face first. They didn't just destroy him, they helped him do it. They sabotaged me, they plotted against me. No, dumbass, they just stopped tolerating your corny villain arc. You're not a villain, you're fake villain. You're not a villain, bro. You fake for real. You're not one of us. You're not you're not a real villain. Shut up. And the delusion is insane. Bruh's talking about conspiracies like he didn't start this mess to begin with. You brought AI Tupac out the basement like a possessed Alexa. Didn't even sound like Pac. He sounded like a crackhead Siri. Then got mad when Kendrick responded to that. You threw the first stone.
He ain't lying. He ain't lying. And everyone who else is using AI to generate videos or whatever of Tupac or Biggie, when you get sued, anyway.
Talking about Whitney and his kids, then go and run and tell and snitch to HR when he hit you upside the head. That's not gangster, man. That's not mob ties. That's not mob boss. Whatever the hell y'all call that. Yeah, it's not none of that. You are a Karen. I think we should retire the name Karen and call everybody Aubrey now. Y'all started the no Diddy. We need to start saying Aubrey.
No, but then there's Aubrey O'Day. We can't do that. We can't do that to Aubrey O'Day. We can't. We can't. Let's call it Drake. Do you know what I mean? Let's just call it Drake.
It's not Carrie no more. That's Aubrey. How were you delusional about drama you started though? Like, that's weird. How you gonna like the fuse, toss the match, and now you're crying about the explosion? And hold up, let's be clear before I go off. We're not rewinding 10 plus years. We're not time traveling all the way back to Take Care. I gotta say that because every time I post a bunch of tone deaf motherfuckers, them overeducated comment section professors, they be showing up like, actually, man, shut the fuck up. Stop trying to make this that deep. This is chaos. Let me turn up a bit. But yeah, Drake started this. I'm talking about recently he started this. He wanted the smoke, thought it was cute, not realizing he was stepping into lyrical Vietnam. Aubrey tried to play with fire and he got cremated, smoking on an Aubrey pack. Drake obviously felt some type of way when Kendrick turned that first person shooter shit down. So Aubrey does what Aubrey does best. He subliminally disses him in first person shooter, like a bitter bitch on a close friends list. He really thought he could toss slick shots and lyrics and visual.
You see, this is the thing. See, had Drake not did that, had Drake not did the lawsuit and all that stuff there, him doing a sneak diss towards Kendrick is what it is. That's hip hop. Like, I'm not saying no, it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? That's hip hop. But the fact that what I think the most not irritating, the thing that makes him even more of a culture vulture is him suing knowing that he lost. Do you know what I mean? Had he not, like, there's two ways to look at it, yeah. And it's like, I'm not a Drake fan, never have been, never will be. But I can understand that. Do you understand? If you look back at the situation with Meek Mill, he won that, right? But Pusha T, he lost that. They tried to say Jay Prince tried to calm it down and get Drake to release another one, but Drake never had another one in the tank. He never had another one in the tank. Let's be real. He didn't. He 100% didn't. But he was still having some sort of relevancy. And then you now look at the situation with Kendrick. But the problem with the one with Kendrick, is I honestly feel like it's almost like, because he's like the only child. It almost feels like he's the only. He feels like he's the only child for UMG, basically. So he thought like he was gonna get that extra backing, basically, but it never happened. You know what I mean? Real just support real, and they said this is hip hop. Let's go.
Then dip back behind, it's just competition. Or honestly, I don't even think he was doing that. I think he was trying to act oblivious to it. Nah, you poked a poet with God level precision. You asked for it. And you got scorched. And while we're here, yeah, it's still fuck J. Cole too. For playing neutral like Switzerland with an ox cord. Next video, I'm flaming the fuck out of him. Stay tuned. One of these videos, I don't know which one, but we gonna spin the block on J. Cole. Make sure to subscribe and ring that bell to be notified. See how I plug that in there real quick? This man keeps pressing the big red expose the industry button like anyone's scared, and the button is broke and he ain't do shit. Second he fell off, he wanna go and act like a whistleblower. Come on, man, you just soft and corny. You sued your own label, your own people. You tried to sue them thinking that you were about to reveal the system, and we all know you were using it too. You really thought you could play the righteous card while standing in mud that you helped make. And even if you were right, we know how shady the industry is. Even if you were right, even if the bots and the backdoor deals were real, you still look dumb as shit because you've been a part of the machine since day one. You didn't expose anything, you exposed yourself. You pressed the red button and it blew back in your face. Drake's like a clown that tried to drop a bomb and forgot to run.
Yo, that's that nigga, you know what I'm saying? Yo, that's that nigga. Yo, that's that nigga. Yo, that's that nigga.
Whoa. Drake thought he could mock black Americans with a slave line. He thought he could play the you wish game.
I went to a predominantly Jewish school growing up. I definitely had a bar mitzvah in an Italian restaurant, mind you. The song of the night was Backstreet Boys, I Want It That Way.
So your mom's Jewish?
My mother is Jewish, and you know we have great Jewish dinners like Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur.
Have you gotten approached yet by like the Jewish media yet?
No, I haven't gotten approached by the Jewish media, but somebody today, who I won't mention, was like, you know how big you're gonna be? This has never happened before. It's like every Jew is going to.
And found out he's
that person, I believe, was Peter Rosenberg. Yeah, Peter Rosenberg. That's who I believe. That's who I believe it is. Because mind you, yeah, you see, this information about him being his mom is, you know what I mean? Like the information about how he was raised. Had he kept with that, if he maintained that authenticity, I'm not going to say no more cut chat to him when it comes to the bars or the lyrics or whatever the case is. I'm not going to even say that. But at least, you know what I mean, to some degree, he would be all right. To some degree. Especially if he's not doing the F-rig, you know what I mean? With minors. Allegedly. I'm going to use the word allegedly. But when I'm saying F-rigs, I'm talking about texting Millie Bobby Brown at the age that she was at that time, bringing girls on stage and you hugging and kissing them and whatever, and then you find out their age, and then you still want to give them compliments and hug and kiss them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's evidence out there. So I'm not that I can still say allegedly, but that's there. The point I'm trying to make is, yeah, there's a way to be authentic. There's a way to be authentic regardless of where you grew up. You know what I'm saying? But he decided to cosplay. This is why I said he's a rapper playing. No, he's an actor playing a rapper. Basically, that's all it is.
Really not one of the main ones.
Hello, this is the Majorian Boy YouTube channel.
It was a Jewish doctor. Sorry to say, Drake, you let the world gaslight you. Throughout this whole beef, you let the world get into your head. And I don't give a fuck what anybody got to say in these comments. But to white America, you will always be black first. To the system, to the courtrooms, don't matter where you from or how bright-skinned you are a black man in the court of law. And you found that out. You really thought you could play the you wish game. It was a Jewish doctor. You really tried to stop black culture. Try to do that colonizing shit because you're whitewashed. That's what you're used to. You try to be black when it was convenient for you and then try to be white when the time was right. And it didn't work out for you, did it? You got bitch slapped into reality. They said, sit down, boy. They boyed you because you try to boy Kendrick. Motherfucker, you not Aiden Ross. That other half of you.
In a minute, that term. Hey, there's a tune there, Gram tune. You got boy, I wouldn't have that. Back in the day, hey, listen, I'm gonna do a channel you type of thing. Hey, listen, if you know, you know. Just hit the subscribe button, turn on the post notification. When I do that, you'll be notified. You can watch there and there. But let's keep it moving. Like I said, I ain't trying to.
Won't work for you when it comes to battling the higher ups in the system, and that's your karma. They reminded you that in court. Now, I'm all for suing a major company. You know what I'm saying? Fuck them. What the fuck? I'm against the big corporations myself. Because what the fuck? You're not about to boy me. What the hell? But see, the difference is that we know Drake was disingenuous about it. It was never about that. It was always about him. He was the house worker, the golden boy. That was Drake the whole damn time. He helped build the machine, then got folded by somebody that came straight from the dirt, straight from the field. He body slammed you with no label push, no industry training wheels, just pure skill and audacity. That, like, for instance, that whole handshake with Dr. Dre and Lucien Grange, I found it funny, but was I for that? No, of course not. That shit was lame. It was only lame because fuck the higher ups. They love control. They love to see a black man in chains. Fuck them. I'm not with that. But see, the thing is, I can't have that same feeling with Drake because Drake never cared about that. It was never about that for him. It was always about himself. It wasn't genuine. Drake deserved this karma. And Drake's fans, man, again, they're fucking annoying. Have you guys seen some of the shit they're saying online? How are you guys really rewriting history this bad? Acting like he's a martyr. They're like, Drake got sabotaged. No, he got humbled. Drake is the silver spoon kid who's so used to getting his way, always getting his way, so used to the game being bent for him that when it finally didn't, he glitched the Uno reverse card, and now the man is looking stunned like, wait, I can lose? Yes, you can, dumbass. You had too much dip on your chip. He wasn't taking a stand. Why are you guys falling for that shit? He was just bitter, salty, and starving for validation after the world stopped pretending he was untouchable. Drake really tried to pull the fight the corporations card, but the gag is he is the corporation. Bruh tried to take down the same machine that kept him rich, and that machine reminded him real quick who's signing the checks. He calls himself the boy, and they literally boyed him. Corporate America looked at him like, you thought you could sue us, huh? They smacked his ass back into reality.
Drake, the nigga that got bodied by Pusha T, Aubrey Graham in the wheelchair. Drake. Tell Lucien I said fuck it, I'm tearing holes in my budget.
All that industry privilege is gone. They showed him that he's not the puppet master, that he's in fact the puppet. Isn't that crazy? He's been trying to foreshadow some dumbass conspiracy through these weird ass, boring ass, mid ass videos for a stupid ass Iceman rollout. That puppet is him. I've been telling y'all, he's the real Pinocchio here. Just fake. He's the boy, right? Isn't that Pinocchio's goal is to be a real boy? He wants to be a real boy. He's lying to himself. His nose is getting bigger. Stop it. Stop it. And then this motherfucker popped out of nowhere dressed like Geppetto. You like telling on yourself. Drake be walking around looking around and shit. I'm like, what are you looking at? What's up in the sky to the left and on the ground? Why do you move like that? Oh shit. Hey, and the worst part, he doesn't even get it, man. He really believed this hype. He believed his own hype. Believed the internet, the stands, the conspiracies, and they ruined him. Now his whole rollout means shit. It means nothing. nothing. Just all lawsuits. No legacy. Drake was playing the game that he thought he was gonna win, and he got the 3 ring of death. His system crashed. He got the blue screen. How are you the only rapper who managed to lose the law and the culture at the same time? Double homicide. You see, Drake's problem is he's addicted to attention. He couldn't just let Kendrick have his moment. He was thirsty for that attention. It was weird. Drake wanted to feel oppressed so damn bad, it was like crazy. Let's be real, the Iceman rollout been drier than Academia Nuts braids. Just stank. It's mildew. Nobody wants it. Stop force feeding us this shit. It's baby shit. It's boo-boo. It's runny.
Biggest waste of my fucking time of all time. The biggest waste of my god! RP to Armani. Yo, I can't fake it. I can't fake it. That was ass. I can't fake it. I can't fake it. I actually can't fake it. I actually can't fake it. That was so ass.
There are winter jackets, and then there are winter jackets.
Medical weight loss is not cheating. It's actually the smartest way to lose weight. For decades, you've been told that losing weight is all about willpower. But
that can't be it. Please don't tell me that was it, bro. No button pressed. No button. Nah, that was like very, very disappointing. Like I was actually told that this was gonna be a red button. So either someone's fucking with me, but either way, at the end of the day, I'm never putting anything else out again. That's disappointing, man. All that build up for nothing?
You're teasing an album nobody asked for while your fan base defends you like their face is wedged up your ass crack, just up in your cheeks. It's like they don't even come back up for air. No threat, no hunger, just vibes and therapy sessions over mid beats. The beats are ass. And then he keeps insinuating that they want to silence him, and we're over here begging his ass to take a nap. Please go, do dad stuff, paint a wall. Just stop dropping deluxe versions of disappointment and depression. We don't give a fuck. And Academic, shut the fuck up. It ain't gonna be no damn classic. Every time you speak, Drake's reputation drops another 3%. It's literally done. It don't matter how good this album is. This album could be the greatest he's ever put out, but public perception and all this shit that he did this past year, everybody tired of him, man. Don't nobody want to hear this motherfucker no more. And the lawsuit just proved he's allergic to losing, so even that, it's like, I don't know, everybody gets the ick. Like, bruh, you couldn't even beat Meek Mill. Meek Mill took his L. He learned from it, bounced back for a second, and you wrote a lawsuit in Times New Roman, a 12-point font. So now Drake's saying that he's appealing. The more he talks, the smaller he looks. Like, bruh, Kendrick moved on, made history, and you're out here fighting ghosts while looking like a buster. You know how embarrassing it gotta be for the whole internet, the whole world, rooting for your label instead of you. That's when you know you a real piece of shit. How is the whole damn world cheering for the label? And we all know the label is damn near the devil himself. But that's how much people don't like you anymore, Aubrey. A piece of shit company beat the other piece of shit, and we all clapped. Nobody's rooting for the spoiled brat. We love seeing y'all get detention, and his fan base is defending the hell out of him. They act like Drake's the new Rosa Parks or some shit. Drake is not doing shit for black people. He is not revolutionary. He's spoiled. He's entitled. You know what though? I'm mad that this motherfucker Drake and his meat guzzling ass fan base really try to take Ye's whole persona. Y'all try to steal Ye's whole swag and aura. Ye. The media lies to you, Drake. Pinocchio. Drake, shut the fuck up. Like Ye didn't snatch that award from Taylor Swift 10 plus years ago because Single Ladies was the anthem, yet they gave it to the new white girl. Drake, you ain't snatched no mic. You ain't snatched no motherfucking mic, Drake. What mic you snatched? Drake, you didn't let us know George Bush didn't like black people. You didn't go on a 15-minute rant during a tour, calling artists out by their name, claiming that they're botting and fixing the numbers and using payola. Matter of fact, you were the artist mentioned in that rant for botting. You told Future that you had to be on the song to clear.
Wait. What you talking about is true.
Tim's part. You a gatekeeper. I mean, everyone saw, right? Too busy crying over it. Not revolution. He's spoiled. He's entitled. You know what though? I'm mad that this motherfucker Drake and his meat guzzling ass fan base really try to take Ye's whole persona. Y'all try to steal Ye's whole swag and aura. Ye. The media lies to you, Drake. Pinocchio. Drake, shut the fuck up. Like Ye didn't snatch that award from Taylor Swift 10 plus years ago because Single Ladies was the anthem, yet they gave it to the new white girl. Drake, you ain't snatched no mic. You ain't snatched no motherfucking mic, Drake. What's the mic you snatched? Drake, you didn't let us know George Bush didn't like black people. You didn't go on a 15-minute rant during a tour, calling artists out by their name, claiming that they're botting and fixing the numbers and using payola. Matter of fact, you were the artist mentioned in that rant for botting. You told Future that you had to be on the song to clear Tim's part. You a gatekeeper. I mean, everyone's soft, right? Too busy crying over insults and words, not seeing the larger picture. They're saying nobody's ever beat the corporations and won, acting like Drake tried to fight this ultimate fight and he was gonna lose because nobody could win it. When Ye in fact won that shit, something Drake couldn't do. No contracts, solely owns his own brand, owns a stake of Skims, the brand that's worth $4 billion, by the way. Still top 5 streaming rappers as of right now on Spotify. Graduation is the #1 streamed hip-hop album as of today. As of right now, 4 million streams a day. He's doing this while being hated and blackballed by the industry and the world. The world hates his ass. Y'all hate his ass. Y'all act like he killing somebody or something. No promo. Doesn't pump music down everybody's throat either like it's fast food. He don't do that. He don't pump hella music out. And he's still selling out shows overseas. In Korea, I know y'all mad right now. We giving flowers. We're giving them flowers out right now. You guys are pissed. Sold out his last tour in 2024 for vultures before they blackballed him and didn't let him tour anymore. He can't tour out here no more because the venues won't allow him to. They won't let him back in the arenas because of his rants. So he said fuck it and went overseas and still selling out. That's called winning. He won. That's called freedom. He don't have any contracts. Nobody owns him. The only dude who ever went toe to toe with the music industry and actually won was Kanye West. And then there's Drake, thinking he's the main character of the revolution. He got his karma though. He for real got his karma, because if I remember correctly, he tried to mock Ye in that private DM that he had with Chris Griffith. Everybody before me that tried the label was too eccentric, so they wrote them off as crazy. I'm going to change that and make the building a safer place for every artist that are moving forward. I mean, you over here calling people eccentric and that's why they look eccentric and crazy, because they did try to do what you did, but they were more louder about it, going off about it, looking crazy to everybody else. But I mean, now you see why you only try to fight them one time and lost. Imagine getting beat the fuck down every time you stand up. Of course you're mine. Of course you're gonna seem a little off and go through a depression. At the end of the day, Drake isn't Ye. He wasn't fighting the system. He was just mad that the same scam that usually benefits him finally played him. That tantrum wasn't rebellion. It was just an ego withdrawal. He's not a vigilante like Ye, or even a villain. If you guys want to call him a villain or a vigilante, he's not that. He's a bitter ex who realized the industry stopped calling him back, stopped picking up his phone calls. It was Drake having a meltdown. He was throwing a fit because the cheat code stopped working. It expired. He didn't have the codes anymore. And like I said, do not forget that Drake.
At AJ Bell, we're making investing easy. So easy, you can open an award-winning ISA in under 15 minutes. Even this chap can do it.
That Drake was the main one named for doing these same tactics that he was trying to sue for when Ye exposed him about 9 years ago on stage.
Radio lied to you. Radio fuck you. I know it's a lot of real niggas working at radio. Real people. Real program directors with wives and kids that love music, that can't play what they want to play because they've been paid to play that bullshit over and over and over. We love Drake. Drake is great. He's a great artist. But Frank Ocean is great too. Not fuck the people that work at radio. Because these is real people that gotta feed their kids. And they not being allowed to play that real shit. Because they think that in order to feed their kids, they gotta play the same shit over and over and over. Khaled and Drake and radio and Doc and 92.3 and everybody. Is it just me? But did you hear that song so many times? You say you wanna play it for free. Cause hey, I love Drake, I love Khaled, but they set that song up, bro. I've been sent here to give y'all my truth, even at the risk of my own life, even at the risk of my own success, my own career. I've been sent here to give y'all the truth.
Shortly after, they 5150'd him for it. To be fair, you guys could call Ye crazy for his antics and the way he acts, but let's keep it real. He's the one who pulled the curtain back on this whole Lucien Grange. No one would know about this if it wasn't for Ye.
We saving the world. Like, you take Drake and Lucien out, that just alters everything, because that's such a control thing they had, the algorithm, the way that they work together to fix the number, that they work together to fix the number. Because it's not just about the elimination of Drake, you know, it's like, like, we're gonna tear the head off whoever they got that they thought was in control of all this shit. Like, look at this, it's like they running the numbers, they running on radio, they got the smash, and they like pick and choose who they want. Oh, we're gonna have Migos 1 week, and then we're gonna have Future this, then we have 2 Chainz this, that, and they always pick somebody, and then we're gonna have 21.
This is what I was trying to say, that Drake numbers in regards to the Michael Jackson #1 spot situation. This is what I was trying to say. You know what I'm saying? What I was trying to say. My only thing with Kanye though is after all of this, he still was rooting for Drake ahead of Kendrick. Sound like jealousy, but you know what I'm saying?
What's happening? You know what I'm saying? It's like they always pick somebody from Atlanta.
Ye is the one who said the quiet part out loud. The payola, fake numbers, the industry math that don't math up, which has literally turned into the backbone of this whole beef. Ye dropped the receipts years ago, and he dropped it during the battle.
Who is Lucien Grange? Like, who is he? Because people don't know who he is, and I feel like you have to be higher up to know exactly who he is.
He's still higher. He's still a hired gun. He's just like a nigga handler. Like, he just control like Universal. He run it for him, but he ain't no overboss or nothing like that. He's like, but he is someone who, in the constructs of where niggas have been placed, you know, Native Americans, all the combination, they don't put that in the schools that they indoctrinate us into, because you know you chief, then you know you chief. They ain't gonna teach you that you chief. They gonna like give you a contract, rap contract, basketball contract, say you king, but you only king to a certain limit, as long as you don't get out of line.
And now we're watching the fallout in 4K. He called it before anybody else, because Ye was actually doing what Drake pretends he's doing now, outing the industry for real. When Ye dropped that interview, everyone was confused. Like, what is he even talking about? Why is he inserting himself?
Now, I was definitely not confused. Don't like, because one thing about Kanye, he's always been like 5 years, 10 years ahead of his time, basically. People realize 5, 10 years later, but oh, Kanye was right. Well, some things, right? Some things. However, again, with that Drake situation and that, like, now liking Drake, okay, what's the reason? Ahead of Kendrick, no, what's the reason? To me, I would just say it's jealousy.
Besides the Like That track, there was no other diss tracks out yet. And now that weak-ass 7-minute drill don't count. Ye already was exposing the machine, and Drake stayed quiet until he lost. Then suddenly he's Mr. Expose the Industry, like he discovered corruption yesterday. Drake, stop being a poser. Quit cosplaying. Ye lit the match. Drake just showed up after the fire started, holding the lighter for clout. But that judge blew that fire out real quick. She said, what you thought this was? Hey Drake, how you feel that Ye got dropped by brands and still owns his name? And you got backhand in court, got smacked by your boss, but still got to go to work the next day because they didn't fire you. You got to still work with the same company you try to sue.
That's where I'm fixated on this beef. I wish I could talk to Drake, but he would never tell me. Whatever he got with Universal, I don't trust it. That big headline that went out about 400, 500 million a year. How he tours is funny to me.
You said that.
I've been saying it, and every time I say it, nobody pays me any mind. That's funny, and it's weird. It's wrong.
In what regard?
Nobody at his level tours that much. You don't.
Unless you have to.
Unless you have to do
contracted to recoup it.
Anytime you drop an album, you got to do a tour or 2 tours.
Be this many
or
days,
you got to do 2 tours a year. They working him. Whatever he signed.
There's no world in which that's what he wants to do.
No, never.
Not to tour that much.
No way in the world.
It's Lucien, serve your master, nigga. You caught a little bag for your masters, didn't you? Lifetime deal, I feel bad for niggas.
Hey, listen. I think you logged in.
Not a fan of keeping. I'm
not keeping score. It was discounted.
And now we're stuck with the Iceman. The only ice Drake got in his veins is from Botox. Drake, the 6 God era is done. Welcome to the 404 era. It's lost files. Where are you? You're lost. You're not even a lost file. You're a broken file. There's no repairing. The only person that's worse than you is J. Cole, and I don't care what nobody say. That's the only person that's worse than you, because ain't nothing worse than a fake ass friend. He fake friends you and Kendrick. Being too pussy to actually compete and stand on shit. He rather backstab everybody and run. But yeah, that's next video. Anyway, you gotta face the midlife. You're going through a midlife crisis, and your music is mid now. So I mean, it goes hand in hand. Kendrick didn't just beat Drake. He evicted him from hip-hop credibility and left his ass homeless under his own ego. And I hope you brought tissues, Drake, because your tears are public record now. This motherfucker got paperwork for losing. That's tough. And honestly, it's a good thing that Drake lost this lawsuit, or his, it was dismissed. Because if Drake had actually won that, rap would have been dead on arrival. Just imagine a world where dissing someone gets you a court date instead of a Grammy. Drake was really trying to turn hip-hop into one big ass HR paperwork. And of course there will be loopholes to that, right? If they're able to use lyrics in court, they would use it in court for anything. This man was not protecting his name. He was chasing one more desperate W to make himself feel relevant again. He tried to use the legal system, hoping it'd fix his flaws. He wanted sympathy so bad he started acting like a victim of lyrical bullying. The same man who's been acting like a mob boss for over a decade. Drake tried to criminalize a diss track, as if that's not literally the foundation of rap. Hip-hop was built on talking shit, not suing people for it. This motherfucker was trying to make yo mama jokes illegal, softer than baby lotion. And it's the fact he was out here requesting Kendrick's contracts and private info. And at that point I realized, oh, it's more than just the W. He's trying to farm for ammo. He wanted court documents to turn it into diss lyrics. If Drake would have won, rap would be doomed. Drake almost turned bars into evidence. So in the end, his loss was the best thing to happen to rap. The judge honestly saved the culture. She don't even know it. Drake, you are not Ye. You never stood for shit. Don't start acting like you see clear now, just because you lost the people. If you don't go sit your fake revolutionary ass down, he didn't try to take one for the culture. He tried to take the culture down with him. Started from the bottom to filed from the top. That's crazy.
Hey, shout out to Deleted Video, man. For real. Wait, TMZ just, I'm gonna have to react to that another day. I didn't realize there was one of those. But anyway, let's see what people say in the comments, and we get onto the whole Diddy case, or how it's got bad for him so far. Brother, it's 8 a.m. I'm at where I'm at. You really think I'm gonna sit here while you roast Drake again for 40 minutes? Okay, hold on. Let me refill my water and get a little snack ready. I studied, deleted, destroying Drake for a living. For real. Alright, the judge dropped. Alright, listen. 404. What was it? 404. Lost files. No error. No, fuck that. Drake is beyond loss after another loss. It will only get worse for him. You know what I mean? It will only get worse. So I am fully here for this roasting session. You know what I mean? Fully here for it. But anyway, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Shout out to all the real ones. Give me, if you're watching, you're a real one. Hit the subscribe button, send in your post notifications. Now we're gonna get onto the whole Diddy situation. If you know, you know. Let's go to Tisa Tells channel. Tisa Tells, see Diddy. First thing that really comes, second thing that comes up, realistically. Okay. Well, this was posted like literally 41 minutes ago. This one was posted not 1 day ago. So let's just go for this one. hold on. I'm trying to, no, let me go for this one. Even though this is 41 minutes, 18 minutes. She uploaded this, 41 minutes? I'm looking at the time. So maybe another time.
What if money never sat idle?
40.
It could earn up to 4.5% annual interest paid daily.
Oh my God, you guys, come in, sit down, and shut the door. Judge Aaron has literally told the prosecution, here, you want to bring more charges? Here are more charges. The transcript has come out, and this was whispered about in legal circles, but it looks like Judge Aaron has paved the way to for the prosecution to bring charges, criminal charges against KK and Diddy's two defendants. And what's more than that, this has Diddy panicking, because before Diddy was like, do I spend my last money on a pardon or on an appeal? I did a bunch of videos about that. I'll run you through that really quick. But now he is looking at, in order to keep everybody else quiet and not to get them to turn on him and give them more information that might lead to even bigger conviction with new charges, he might just actually have to sit there and stay in jail. Y'all, let's get into this, because it looks like the roosters are coming on.
You see, you thought it was worse for Drake. It's even more worse for Diddy. Do you know what I mean? I don't even want to compare the two, because at least Drake for now is a free man. I'm saying at least for now. Yeah. Come back to this another like a year. I don't want to date it. Yeah, I won't say too much, but hit the like button, turn in the post notifications. You know what I mean? You want to see more content like this, turn in the post notifications. When I upload or go live, you'll be notified. You can watch there and then. Let's go.
Okay, let me set this up for you really quick, and then we are going to get into the transcript and the conundrum that Diddy is in. Okay, so where do we start? All right. Diddy was going to go for an appeal. An appeal takes 2 to 3 years to even come up in front of the court. On top of that, his appeal is going to cost him somewhere between 6 and 10 million, because he's using 3 lawyers from the top law firms. It is estimated that Diddy spent around 20 million, maybe even more, on his actual criminal case. There's different lawyers that are going to handle his appeal, but they are the best lawyers in the world. Judge Aaron, by giving him even below the pre-sentencing report, which recommended 5 years, and he gave them even lower than that. And in his ruling, it is pretty much airtight. Now, you can argue and hope magic happens, but his ruling is pretty much airtight. Okay, so where does this leave this? Diddy's funds are getting lower and lower. Of course, Diddy doesn't really have cash flow in, besides renting out that jet to whoever will do it. He doesn't really have cash flow coming in. He has 2 mansions, 2 mortgages is estimated, a bunch of kids. He has expenses. It's not enough to have a big house. You have to maintain, you have to do this, you have to do that, right? On top of that,
that's interesting that she's mentioning this. That's interesting. But let's keep it moving. Hit the subscribe button, turn on your post notification. But this is if you're into finance, hit the subscribe button, turn on your post notification, because we'll do content around that as well. But this is why in the description I did mention about, the misconduct has led to him having financial losses. So therefore, if you are planning to build your finance, build your wealth, you've also got to make sure that, I'm not saying you have to be 100% perfect. I'm not saying that. But you need to make sure that you have morals and integrity and live right. Live by God's standards. Like God, like the real God. I'm talking about God. You know what I mean? Well, listen, I won't get into the religion thing right now, because that's on you, whatever religion you want to believe in. But all I'm saying is, and if you don't believe in religion, that's on you. But the point I'm trying to make is, there's consequences to things. Yeah? If you want to do what Diddy was doing, you know what I'm saying? Tim West, in fact, I want to get to Tim Westwood, but that's another day for another subject. But the point is, eventually, that money could dwindle if you're doing wrong. Put it that way.
Tells me that Diddy is paying people so that they don't decide to go on stand and do a Jane or a Mia or a Cassie. Again, that's just my feeling. Now, because his liquid assets are being eaten away, he had to pay Cassie $20 million. He had to pay his lawyers. He had to draw equity out of his house. Diddy is in a conundrum. You're only going to serve, after you get your time served, about 2.5, maybe 3 years in prison at the most, okay? So, do you spend the last of your money or a big chunk of your liquid assets for an appeal that might not come up before you are released for jail? So that's when Diddy's like, well, you know what? Let me do a pardon. As I explained in the last video, before, Diddy was arrogant. He was like, well, fine, I'll do a pardon, maybe. But the people that put me in front of Trump, I'm only paying you if my pardon is granted. And the people that like lobby for pardons, it's legal and it's a lobby thing, was like, no, that's not the way it works. We lobby for you, and it's up to the president whether he pardons you. We can't.
Oh, that's how it's done. They lobby it. I was wondering, how does that work? But if you have to lobby, if each team has to lobby, then it's, do you know what I mean? It's basically playing, what's that word? There's a word for it. But yeah,
buy you a pardon, and maybe if we could, your little 20 million, that ain't doing nothing, baby. Like, nations are trying to lobby for pardons, right? So they're like, you don't even got enough money to buy a pardon, but buying a pardon is illegal. So, sir, we can't offer you that. So now that the Judge Aaron in the transcript actually named Christina Carlm and 2 other people, not just as co-defendant, but criminally liable. Now Diddy is like, oh my God. So Diddy was like, okay. Okay, I'll go get the pardon, and then that's the end of it. If I gotta pay $20 million, let me see if these lobbyists can get me in front of Trump. I'll pledge allegiance to the Republican flag. I'll be out there campaigning, hustling. What you want me to mollywop? A Millie Rock around the. What you want me to Millie Rock? You want me to swag surf? What you want to do, baby? I will perform at every Republican National Convention from now to the end of time. But see, now that the transcript has come out, and Diddy's co-defendants, co-conspirators, this is Judge Aaron's words, not mine, are getting nervous. Now Diddy might be like, yo, I can't get a pardon because a pardon is going to make things hard for them. And if I get an appeal, the appeal might come up a day before I'm scheduled to get out. So now Diddy is faced with the possibility that he is just going to have to sit his patootie in jail. Oh, I know he mad. And I saw the Christmas dinner that's going to be at the MDC. If he's still in MDC by Christmas time, it's no bueno. It's as bad as looking at tofurkey sandwiches. If you don't know what tofurkey is,
they're probably gonna move
you. I had a vegan cousin. I found that out. I think in Thanksgiving of 2022. Yeah, it's no bueno, right? So anyway, so here, let me read you what Judge Aaron actually said from the transcript where he named KK and them. Hold on, y'all. Let me pull this up. Just
not Kim Kardashian.
Give me a second. Let me cook. All right. So here is where it actually said. This is Judge Aaron. The court finds by a preponderance of the evidence that the offense also involved Diddy and at least 3 criminally other responsible participants. Christina Coram, he names her. I'm gonna put it on the screen if I can remember, but it's in the transcripts. Christina Coram. We also have Garen James and Bridget Collins. Christina Coram, KK, is Diddy's longtime assistant. Garen James and Bridget Collins, I think they're like, I don't know, they might be accounting people. I don't know. Anyway, right? So he goes on to say, let me start from the beginning. The court finds by a preponderance of the evidence that the offense also involved Diddy and at least 3 criminally other responsible participants. Christina Coram, Garen James, and Bridget Collins, and that it used the services of numerous outsiders that were peculiar and necessary to this offense, including Fahim Muhammad and Diddy's various assistants. Now, here's the thing. I now know. So
the Fahid Muhammad, the one that's also been, if you put it this way, his name was linked to the whole Michael Jackson situation in 2009. Well, let me not give incorrect information, but yeah, let's put it this way: if he's also gonna be implicated, listen, when your time's up, your time's
Garrett
up.
James, I believe, is the guy that created Gigolos. It was a reality TV show. And you remember when Cassie testified, she said that they was laying around and Diddy would be looking at those men that were hit with an ugly stick and being like, ooh, 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 I want one, right? And that they would literally like whatever. Also, I believe Bridget Collins ran Cowboys and Angels. I do believe I was the first one ever, even outside of national outlets, on my YouTube channel 2.5 years ago to break. We found Diddy's escort, and we were looking through the catalog. There were some good guys in. I didn't know that Diddy was going to keep the bottom ones. Anyway, let me get back to my point, right? Let me get back to my point. So anyway, so he named the person an escort agency, the Gigolo show that was also, I guess, running escorts, and also, of course, KK, that were coordinating everything. He even names Diddy's chief of staff and all of Diddy's assistants as being criminally responsible. You guys, this is them literally putting it on a platter.
True.
Putting it on the platter that if the prosecution wants to prosecute, they can go and grab these people because the court found that they were criminally responsible. And I know what you're thinking.
But this is the thing, can the prosecution team do this? Will they do this? Like, I don't even want to make predictions of what will happen and what may not happen. The point is in the jail, right? But there's always a saying, well, Diddy's not the only one. If he, do you know what I mean? Other people should, okay, now is the opportunity. No? But then also Diddy's also name has been mentioned 77 times in regards to the whole Keefe D situation. You know what I mean? If you want me to talk on that situation, let me know. I'll turn on the post notifications and I'll be able to react to that content when necessary. But let's keep it moving. Let's go.
Tisa, what does this have to do with Diddy's pardon? Well. I'll tell you what this has to do with Diddy's pardon. Nothing. I just wasted 8 minutes of your time. I'm just joking. It has a lot to do with Diddy's pardon. Because if Diddy gets pardoned, a pardon does not mean that the people that are found to facilitate and be criminally responsible, it does not mean that those people will not be prosecuted anymore. So if Diddy gets off on a pardon for this, and the prosecution does bring about charges against his head of security, KK, Cowboys and Angels, and all these people, that means that they might take cooperation deals with the federal government and give the federal government more information. I mean, more information about what Diddy has been up to.
Duh.
And again, you can't have double jeopardy. He cannot be convicted of RICO or anything that he was found innocent. But the RICO charges were tied to what he did to Cassie and Jane and all of that, including and even the Mann Act. That was tied to Cassie, Jane, and all those people. However, they know what Diddy's really been up to. They know what is really in Diddy's heart. And people are saying Diddy is growing more and more nervous. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to make a part 2 video to this. Make sure you tune back in. But you guys, this is good.
Come back for part 2 another time. So hit the subscribe button. Hit the post notification so I'll react to that. You get me? Shout out to everyone watching. Yeah, man. Like, I'm intrigued to know what's going to happen next in regards to the Diddy situation. It definitely looks like it's getting from bad to worse. Like, it's getting from bad to worse. He wanted to be a bad boy, right? Well, there you go. The judge should have given Diddy at least 20 years in prison. You see, here's the thing. I think had he given him 20 years in prison, wow. Had he given Diddy 20 years in prison, he definitely would have applied for the pardon, and I think he would have been successful with the pardon. I'll be honest. Like, I'll be completely honest. I think giving him 50, but not giving him less than that, puts him in a position where he needs to sit in jail, but he knows there's other lawsuits that's happening anyway outside of the federal lawsuit that happened, and he also knows about the whole name being mentioned in the Keith D situation 7 times. Like, if you think the judge doesn't know about these things, the judge knows. If the judge is mentioned about the whole situation with this, it's a different story. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's a real different story. Anyway, someone said that the prosecution if the prosecution would have sequestered the jury, he would have been convicted and on RICO. I agree with that. I agree with that. I agree with that because I said it before. I feel like with that, it happened just before the 4th of July, and because it happened just before the 4th of July, people that the jury, they're like, they just want to go home. They want to celebrate. They want to celebrate 4th of July. Anyway, let's keep it moving. Yeah, we're gonna come back to all of this another time. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see what happens. KKK should be accountable, and she will. Listen, I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna say everyone who has done an injustice to others will get what they deserve. It is only a matter of time. So let's see if the prosecution team will play the next move, because clearly this is chess, not checkers. Is it checkers like that, isn't it? But yeah, man, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Where do you think this is happening? Where do you think it's heading for Diddy? Where do you think it's happening? Where do you think it's heading for Drake? It clearly is getting worse for Drake. Clearly. I think like he really is spiraling, but he better count his lucky stars. He's not in the situation where Diddy is. But like I said, I feel like he could end up in the situation where Diddy is. You understand? Now, I don't want to predict things like that for people because, you know what I mean? Like I really don't. I don't wish that on no one unless they have caused an injustice to others to the point where if that's what's meant to happen to them, that's what's going to happen to them. You understand? That's the way I'm going to keep. I'm going to keep it as simple as that. All right. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on your post notifications. But yeah.